I still remember the day so clearly when I unboxed my book for the first time. So this is Beneath the Starless Sky. It's my first published novel and I released it in November 2018, so about 6 months ago now, but the time has gone so quickly since then and it definitely still doesn't seem real that I've got a book out in the world. It's a very strange feeling, but an amazing one too, and I have loved the whole journey. It has come with its stresses though, and I'll definitely make some videos on the challenges that I've faced and the difficulties that I've had to overcome, because hopefully they'll be able to help other people. I know for me, because I'm writing the sequel now, the second time around the process has been a lot smoother for me, and that's because I've been able to apply what I learnt the first time around with my first book. But what I'll do for now is I'll just insert a clip of my reaction when I unboxed Beneath the Starless Sky for the first time. I'd definitely been waiting for that day for a long time. What I thought I'd do for the rest of this video is just give you a bit of a background on me, why I love to write, and what inspired me to create Beneath the Starless Sky. So I was born in England and I lived there up until about 4 years ago when I moved over to New Zealand with my boyfriend, who's now my husband. So we live in Auckland and that's where I do my writing from now. I absolutely love living in this country. The lifestyle that we're lucky enough to have here is incredible, and it's just so amazing that there are so many different places to explore that most of the time are just on our doorstep, and that's such a novelty for me still, and I hope it remains that way because I want to stay as grateful as I am right now for the amazing place that we're lucky enough to live in. What I'll make sure to do over the next few times that we're out and about or visiting somewhere of interest, I'll take my camera so that I can make a little video for you so you can see the countryside and just what New Zealand's like really. As for writing, I've always loved to create stories. It's what I did all the time when I was growing up. I spent most of my free time doing it and it's just been a huge part of my life. I'd say that there was a gap for me between the ages of about 16 and up until about 4 years ago when I started to create Beneath the Starless Sky. I wouldn't say I fell out of love with writing or anything like that. It was more just that it got pushed down my list of priorities, what with just growing up, having my first few jobs. But when we were about to leave England, my husband and I decided that we would treat the opportunity as basically a fresh start, in the sense that we would make sure to apply ourselves to the things that we really wanted out of life and the things that we wanted to accomplish. So for me, writing a book was at the top of my list. It was actually the first night into our journey over to New Zealand when we were in China when the idea for Beneath the Starless Sky came into my mind. I was jet lagged, lying in the hotel. I think it must have been about 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning, and the first few paragraphs just popped into my mind and I wrote them down on my phone. That's something that stuck with me actually. I always make sure that I've got something on me that I can write notes down on, because you never know when that little idea of a character or even a small section of a scene could actually become a novel if you put the time and energy into it. So I hope you've enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching, and please do keep an eye out for any of my future uploads. Bye!